In today's video at the Messy Desk, we are making 3 notebook or notepads for our December Junk Journal Challenge 2020. Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome to the Messy Desk. Today we have our day 3 for the 12 days of embellishments. This is part of the December Junk Journal Challenge 2020 here on the Dear Julie channel. And today we are making notebooks and or note packs. So I have a couple of the page pieces from when I cut my pages, and then I have a box here of embellishments that I have made in the last couple of years. So it's a box of things that I have not used yet. There are videos for all of these. And I'm just going to pull out a couple of things to possibly, hopefully, use. And you can see, I mean, there's a whole lot of things in here. Some of them are from Happy Mail, but most of them are things that I actually made. We have a little sweater banner and some stack of stickers. Okay, so there's those. We'll put that up here. And okay, so one of the very easy ways, of course, is to go ahead, take one of your cut pieces and fold it, and then you probably have some scrap pieces of paper as you're going through. These are not scrap pieces of paper, but we'll use that and this and a little noisy paper because I like the noisy paper. And okay, so that ends up, look at there, that ends up perfect. So we can just go ahead and cut ourselves. We'll just mark that one. Now if I fold this in half, it's going to be a little bit short. So, oh, this is side-by-side paper, but that's okay. How about this one? Is that one could be considered ready. Okay, so this is a printout from the basic Christmas paper kit. If I just pull off 2 of these, because we're going to be making, you need to make at least 3 notebooks or notepads for your journal. And then what I like to use these for is if I have a bigger story to tell. Also, I'll usually have a small purse journal at, well, this, you know, I'm making mine for the holiday time, for Christmas time, so I will usually have, okay, if I cut that, I want to cut that edge off. Okay, and this one is marked, so this will just give me a little bit of variety in this paper pack. I love the noisy paper when I'm turning the pages. I think it's just fun to have some noisy paper in there. So you can just do this with a variety of papers, and then we'll go ahead and we'll mark this right here. And we'll go ahead and cut that off. And then, so that we don't waste any of this, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and take this one and fold it down. Okay. Well, heck, I can fold them all and then, okay, so we'll go ahead and fold these. Okay, put that there. And then we can go ahead and add our papers. So, and I'm going to turn some of these over so they will be like that. Okay. So that gives us a variety of papers here. You can go ahead and just add them in. I mean, this is really, really, really simple. Now, before I close this shut, I want to go ahead and take a piece of the baker's twine or something. Okay. And I'm going to put this so that it's in there. Okay. And I'll be able to bring it up and tie it at the top. Okay, so that part's already taken care of. Now I just need to go ahead and shut this. And so I'm just going to use a couple of staples. And I have a little notepad made out of scrap paper. Now, I would usually make these after I do have some scraps from this. Okay, and so now we need to add 3 decorations. So this tie at the top, that would count. And let's see what we have in the things that we pulled out that maybe we can add. Okay, so this is a stack of sticker. So this is a name badge sticker, and I built right on top of that sticker. Okay. So that gives me that. I really like that. I like that the flower's up towards the top. And then, let's see. Again, another stack of sticker. I'm just going to go ahead and put that right there. So the embellishment that I made is 1, this one is 2, and that is 3. We'll go ahead and add just a little bit of the fabric tack right here. And remember, you can use your other glues for this. Hot glue would be really... I might go back to using the hot glue gun here just because I don't want to go I don't want to go shopping. And I'm running low on fabric tack, I think. And this one, if I could get, seems to have something clogging it. Okay, so I just want a little fabric tack to help hold that ribbon so that it won't come undone. So hopefully that will do the trick. So there's one notepad. So just a little scrappy notepad, really simple. Again, I like to use these like to have in my purse, to take notes, to do the shopping list, that kind of thing. Maybe not so much this year, but usually. And then it can also go into my journal. It's pretty and can go into my journal. You can also make things like this as gifts for people that you think might use them. Okay, so for the next one, I'm going to use this little paper bag. Okay, and again, I'm going to go through these items that I had already made. Okay, and I think I can use this. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, I'm going to turn it into a pocket. Now, because of the way that I put that, I don't know if you can see, but I stapled the snowflake like that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm also going to shut the pocket here, because otherwise whatever I put in here is just going to keep getting stuck on that. So there we go. Okay, we'll go ahead and put this down over where it says fresh popcorn, and now it says magical. Okay, there's that. Okay, now remember I have a shorter pocket here now. Okay, so I can probably put something like that in there. Okay, so now we've got this, and we have this back space here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put a pocket on the back here as well. Okay. You could go ahead and punch the outside of this pocket. I'm not going to, because it's on the outside and the chances of it getting messed up are a little bit higher because it's on the outside. Okay, so here we go. We have another little pocket. Okay. And look at there, we already have this little Project Life card that we decorated at some point. We decorated that, and now we are actually going to use it. Yay! Okay, so this is ready. Okay, so we have a place that we can put something in here. You can cut this one also, either on the top or on the side, and you can put something in there also. We're going to go ahead, and we just happen to have the papers that we had cut. So let's go ahead and mark these. How cool is this that we actually had, these are going to work for this little booklet as well. Notepad or notebook. Okay, so again, I am using I marked it, and then I'm going to cut it down. I'm sorry you can't see the whole. Okay, so this gets stuff in it, but if I start it in the center and move it up, move it down, I have a better chance of getting a good cut on that. Let's go ahead and grab some. What happens if we fold this in half? You know, because then we, yeah, look at there. Then we don't waste any. I like that. Because I like to use everything. So if we can fold it in half and use both pieces, or like we did in the last one, fold it and use both sides of pieces, that is awesome. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and rip this. Okay, so just ripping that one. Then for this one, I'm going to make this the inside. Oh, I cut it wrong. I was thinking that I wanted to have flips, but we're not going to because I looked at it wrong. Okay. Let's go ahead and we'll cut that right there. It's okay. So you could also do this with like a little lunch bag. Just all kinds of things that you could go ahead. And I am going to go ahead and flip this. Okay, got a little flip. And on this one, I'm going to make a little border tuck. Okay, so everything that you do on a regular journal, you could also do on one of these little journals. Okay, so there we go, and we'll be able to pull out another one of the little cards and add that in here. And I think we'll go ahead and we have a stack of sticker here on a gold heart. And I believe I had said that we probably would have to glue this paper to paper once we got it in. So there we go. Just glue that down. So we've got that cute little thing going on there. We have some noisy paper. And then we have a little notebook, and you can add some of your scrapbook paper and other fun things to this. And then now you can go ahead and sew this, okay, or you can just tie it in. Okay, I'm going to tie it in this time, and that's for the sake of time. I have some things I have to go do. So, but just so you know, you can go ahead and you can bind something just by putting it in. Okay. If you have a long stapler, you could staple this. You could run it through your sewing machine. Use a wider stitch when you're going through your sew machine, because the closer the stitch is, the more the chance you have for it to be compromised. Okay, so I am going to double tie this because if it comes undone, the whole thing comes undone. You could add a couple of little beads down there. That might be kind of fun. And so there we have a fun little notebook. Really, really simple. And if you have a bigger story to tell, then you can go ahead, and this is really kind of fun because in the bags like this, you can actually put something in the front, and you could put something else in the back part of this. Okay, I was just looking to see if we had... Oh, we have this little library card thing. Just doesn't quite fit, or does it? There we go. Okay. So that can go right in there, and then of course you can decorate that. And then we have this one here that can go right in there. So this would be another way of making a little notebook. You can see it is trying to move. So I would probably go ahead and sew that, but if you couldn't, then that's okay. If you don't have time or the means to be able to do it, you can also add a pocket on the inside here. If you thought, if you had the need for that. Let's see, so for this one to fit a little better, and you can see I have painted the holly, which is one of the things that I love to do at Christmas time, is paint the holly onto the items, and I'll probably do that in a video, an upcoming video. But here we go. We can go ahead and fix that. So each one of your notebooks needs to have 3 embellishment things happening to it. Up here I have a little bit of eyelash trim. This came out of, I'm trying to remember which one I'm using in which journal. So we'll use this one, because this is the December Junk Journal Challenge 2020. At the same time, I'm also doing the 12 Days of Digis, and I am also doing my December Daily, which I am using some of the items from the collaboration with Kara Brandon. I'm using some of the items I'm making for my December Daily. So I do have these red tags. I got these at Staples, and it's like I don't even have to add anything to it. The cool thing about not adding anything to it is if I don't use it when it comes to this day, then it can just go back in my stash, right? Okay, so there's that. So that can go in like that or like this. Okay, so there is a second notebook idea. If you're here for the premiere, I'm waving hi, and say hello to Chip. Hi, Chip. I'm so glad you've joined us today. If this is your first premiere, just know it is a pre-recorded video, but we get to have a live chat. You can join us in that chat by hitting that live chat button right there. Come on over, say hello, introduce yourself so that we can get to know you. We do this every day at 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. Yep, every day. And we have been for quite a while. It's a great way to keep in touch, and while we're getting some inspiration, hopefully some ideas, and we can also answer questions. Remember, we also have our Scrap All About It with Dear Julie Facebook group, and you can ask more questions in there. You're able to post your projects, and don't forget, there's a free digital in the files section that's just for you while we're home, safer at home. So let's get back to our program. And then for the third one, I have something a little different. Now, of course, remember, one of the things you can do a stack of note. So a stack of note would be taking note papers and literally just gluing them either at the top or the side right into your journal. So just gluing that one, and there you go. And that counts. So a stack of note added into your journal also counts. So I picked up these little gift boxes at my $1.49 store. They were apparently $1.09. And we'll save that because we've been needing plastic. Okay, so I have this cute little gift box. I have 2 of them. Okay, and so I'm going to figure out the best way of cutting it. Okay, so I'm going to cut it right here. So I have 4 images and a pop-up image of this. I'm going to go ahead and cut this here and cut it here. Okay. Then I have this pop-up, this pop-up, this pop down, and this pop down. Okay, so if I take this and I go ahead and cut across, okay, so you can see I have a notebook right here. Okay, I have a little notebook. Now I'm just deciding if I can use any of these pieces. It's just one of the things I like to do. If I can use something, I'm going to use it. So I think I can go ahead and use those 2 flaps, and I can use this over here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this one off. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one off. Okay, and then I'm going to let's see what I have right here that maybe we can use out of the cut-aparts. Okay, so these are the cut-aparts that we have. And then, of course, we have all of this stuff over here, too. Okay, so I'm thinking I can go ahead and I can cut this and glue this onto here. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll cut that and glue it down. And what that's going to give us, it's going to give us that little pop-up spot there. So taking advantage of the way things end up once you get them cut up is one of the things another one of the things that I like to do. So here I've taken a box and we are going to use it to our advantage. I don't remember which one was the, yeah, this one is the one. Okay, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to rip this across. Okay, and then I am going to go ahead and I'm going to put glue on this. Okay, so on this piece, because it's the smaller of the two pieces. So my chances of putting glue where it needs to be and not where it doesn't need to be is better by putting it on the smaller piece and the piece that has the weird stuff. Okay, so there we go. There we go. And then we have this. Okay. Or we have that. Okay, I like that. Okay, let's go ahead and put that down a little better. Okay, so we're going to want something right here. Now remember we had some of these. Okay, so I'm thinking the fresh cut Christmas tree. Okay, I am going to go ahead and half of this needs something on it. I happen to have, now remember in this challenge you get to use everything that you have in your stash. You have to make some of these items, but you have to use, you can use anything in your stash. Okay, so I need half of this circle to not have anything on, or yeah, to not have any glue on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that, oh, I picked up two. Okay, thought it felt kind of heavy. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead, come up here, and I'm going to attach this, but I want to make sure it's going to stay. So I'm going to see if my stapler will get up there, and it will. Okay. Okay, so there I have it stapled. So when I go to put this up, I can lift this up and put that under. Okay. So that's what I was going for there. Okay. And then inside here is where our notes can be. And so I'm looking for, I thought I had some wrapping paper. I got some napkin. Yeah, I don't want to. I thought I had wrapping paper right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll stack a note inside here. Okay, you can use pretty paper, or you can go back and use some of your lined paper. You can also use like digital printouts would be cool in here. And let's see. Turn this over, come in. Okay, and then depending on how many notes you need or want, go ahead, fold this over. So this could be your planning book for a party, or again, your shopping list. Okay, and we can go ahead and we can do a stack a note here. And it's going to be a little bit different because our pages are folded. But go ahead, make sure you have a really good fold on your page. And we'll add some glue. So there's all different kinds of ways that you can get yourself a notepad. You know, you can go ahead and search notebooks, notepads on the Dear Julie channel for other video ideas as well. All of the things that I do, there are videos for it. I try and come up with new ideas to share with you on ways to make them, but there are, you know, if you're looking at the list of things and you're going, how am I going to find that many ways to stencil? And this time, being that it's free for all and you can do whatever, you know, you can use all the items that you have in your stash. That makes a world of difference. So one of the things that you can do to add to your note papers to make it a little more fun is to go ahead and, of course, add washi. Okay, so you can just go through and randomly add it to a couple of pieces just for interest and fun. Okay. So that is that part of the notebook. And then let's come over here. And we're going to add some washi to the front. So adding your 3 things doesn't mean that they have to all be added to the cover. You can go ahead and sneak part of your 3 things on the inside. You can add a tassel. Okay, so that gives us something a little different. Adding the washi, I think he's really cute on the front there. So now we want to go ahead and do something with this. And I was thinking this little snowman would be kind of cute, but yeah, well, you know what? Okay. I can do this. Okay, so we are going to go ahead, come across right here, and we are going to fussy cut. We'll see if I can fussy cut with these scissors without them hurting my thumb. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut across right here, just because the paper is going to make me crazy. Okay. And that might have been a good place to go across, just because. Okay, so here, and then we'll go across. Okay, so this I can go ahead and add to this outside piece. We're going to go ahead and put this down, because then we'll add glue again like we did before, because this is the smaller piece. We'll put our glue on here, and then we need glue all on this side. all the way up. Okay, so it's kind of a build-a-pocket in a way. We're going to go ahead and add this to this front, to the front of this piece. And then put it down. So it's like a little folder that we're doing here. With our little note, actual note paper is inside there, but this gives us a place to hold other things. Like our Christmas shopping list. Okay. And I'm just gonna close that at the bottom. Okay. And this can be like a money clip. It basically is what I'm thinking here. So say you have your shopping list or a receipt or something. Okay, and you can go ahead and fold that up. And it can be right inside here. Okay, and that can go right inside there. If we need, I'm going to go ahead and add a piece here just for something with strength. Because that for some reason doesn't want to. Okay. And then I think it would be fun on this one to close it with a altered paper clip. So we'll be making those in another video. So I'm just going to go ahead and add a paper clip here for now that will close this. And then we can go ahead and add the altered paper clip. Okay, so this gives us another type of notebook where we've got our little flip up, flip down, open it up, and we've got this little notepad. This just clips right underneath there. And then over here we have a pocket that we're able to hold the receipts in, or possibly your shopping list can be right in there. Okay. So that is one little notepad. Then we have our scrap paper stapled notepad. Okay. And this is something that would be, that you could add, like put in your purse or in other notebooks or even by the phone. And then we have our little quick notepad that we made out of, or notebook, that we made out of a popcorn bag. And of course you could use a lunch sack or something like that, and you can leave it just like this, or you could come back and go ahead and sew it in. So there we have our 3 notebooks. I hope that gives you some inspiration, and you know, sometimes it's not the actual notebook or whatever that I'm making that might help to inspire you. It might remind you that you have a product that you've been wanting to use. It might remind you that you've been wanting to tear your things. It might remind you that you have a whole container full of embellishments that you've already made, and this challenge is the perfect challenge to use them because it is the free-for-all. Now remember, your pre-made embellishments count as one of your 3 items. So here this whole thing, although it had all that going on, it counted as one thing. So we counted this as 1, that is 2, and this as 3. Okay? And then, of course, we could add some washi in here, some pockets, all of those things. So there we go. There's our 3 notebooks ready for our journal. Which one is your favorite? And I can't wait to see what you make. So we're going to put these in our messy desk pile. And I will put the 12 days of embellishments, the December Junk Journal Challenge 2020 playlist will be up here, and an embellishment video over here. Maybe I can find one where I made some of those embellishments. I don't know. And remember, YouTube's going to pick a video that they think you want to watch. Just watch any of those, or go watch another one, because when you watch a video after this one, it really helps my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you have time, come back and comment on this video, so because that helps too. So I hope you have an amazing day. Find something to celebrate every day. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye. Bye-bye.